Let's begin today's Vanguard news with just 2 triple rare cycle cards for Dragon Empire and Arc States, as well as the latest Regalis piece in DZBT09. Like this was a cards of the day video. Water Scale Warrior Monk Ryuto while on rear guard gets 5k power when he boosts a Vanguard. If your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or higher. While on rear guard, you can retire himself when the attack he boosted hits to countercharge 1 damage. And while on rear guard, you can pay 1 counter blast and retiring himself at the end of the battle he boosted to add up to 1 card with the same name as your Vanguard from your deck. Just wait a goddamn minute, these abilities are awfully similar to Gojo and an old card in DBT01 called Tensha Stead. Only this card got updated to be a 13k booster for your Vanguard. Is Bushiroad out of ideas that they took to generic cards and combined them into 1 triple rare card and gave it extra power just so we wouldn't notice? Dieful Dolphiny when placed on rear guard makes you soul charge 1 card once per turn. While on rear guard, you can pay 3 soul blast to draw a card. Then she gets 5k power if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or higher. And while in your soul, you can bind herself to soul charge 2 cards. So I wasn't imagining shit again. Bushiroad really did combine 2 previously used cards into 1 and just added a 5k power buff. In this card's case, it's Gun Ram and Flaming Pony. If these will be the motif for this set's generic triple rare cycle cards, I shall call these as fusion cyclers. Hopefully we don't get a synchro and exceed cyclers as well. Finally, Primordial Heartblaze is a Regalis piece normal order card that can be played from the drop zone and can only be played if your Vanguard is a clan icon. When played, you remove this card then activate Persona Ride if your Vanguard has Persona Ride and you did not ride this turn. But you cannot ride and activate Persona Ride for the rest of the turn. And while in your hand or drop zone, you can remove a copy of this card from your hand or drop zone instead, and turning up to 1 card in your damage zone face up when you pay the cost for striding. If the cards you're discarding does not specify a specific card name and your Vanguard has a clan icon. Bushiroad is indeed reusing previous ideas and selling them back to us as new cards. The order ability is basically Gracious Gradale, but restricted to encounter decks, while the extra effect being the only original card, by becoming a free stride cost on top of getting back a counter blast. Notice I didn't say counter charge as this card isn't doing so on a technicality, and is using the old card text of how counter charging was done back in the day, probably to bypass other abilities that counter charges, but can only be done once per turn. And to further prove that Bushiroad hates premium format, they gated this card to cards with clan icons, those things you see in the lower right of an encounter card, despite the card already having the hard restrictions of being a Regalis piece, and being removed when using one of its 2 effects, thus preventing any way to use it to activate Persona Ride, and using it to stride on the same turn anyway. And that concludes this Vanguard news without the bullshit. Special thanks to my Patreon members for continuing to support my content creation. Be sure to subscribe and let me know in the comments what will be the other nation's combination of fusion cycle cards.